It's alive! It's alive!
Meerkat.
Flat Cap Cafe racer here at Mr. Bill's today, and Mr. Bill's getting pretty close to getting the bike started. His Rocket 3. He's been working on it. Been working on it since April, but he's been having parts and stuff that he got in March. So he's draining the gas tank, and I'm going to let him tell you what else he needs to do here in just a minute. Well, Mr. Bill, what else besides the gas tank here you're going to do?
Well, I'm going to hook up the electrics. I'd like to download the new program that goes with the cam and piston kit that Neville Lush sent me. And I'd like to mount the gas tank, put a new filter in the gas tank first. That's why I'm draining it. Fresh gasoline. Oil in the... I put 2 quarts of oil already in the crank. I was going to put the other 4 quarts in the tank. So we'll just have to see how the day goes.
See how to twist his, get his fuel pump out of there. He says what's in the way?
The dangler arm.
We just hate it when a dangler gets in the way. I think you're getting it there, Mr. Bill.
There it is. Oop, there it is.
You got the dangler out, guys.
That's the dangler. Okay. Now we can get the rest of that gasoline out.
Well, Mr. Bill went to this book to find out how to get the fuel pump out, but I think it basically said remove. So not a lot of help there on how to do that.
Yeah, and it said make sure you don't bend the dangler. It's like, great, big help.
Well, after
Okay.
Mr. Bill took my excellent suggestion of putting the gas tank up higher than the gas can, it drained out pretty good.
Yeah.
He only sucked down about 3 quarts of gasoline.
Really?
Then there was a couple little decals in there. They, I guess, come off that fuel pump. Why they put decals on a fuel pump, I don't know. But got those out. And it's pretty much empty now.
Yep. We'll take a look inside.
We're going to take a look inside. 1 second. All right.
Looking good, huh?
How many 1,000 miles?
20-ish.
Okay.
Maybe a little less. But 20-ish.
All right.
Okay. Yay! So, this is the new filter. KL145. It's the best, about the best filter. It works for almost everything. You can put it in your Triumphs, you can put it in your Moto Guzzis. I'm sure you could put it in your Ducatis. As a matter of fact, I think I bought one of these from a Ducati dealer. So this is a great filter.
You got all your clamps before you put that back on?
I don't know what I'd do without you, Jerry. Well, I do know what I'd do.
You do it 3 times.
Correct.
Okay, a top tip for putting this fuel pump back in is kind of stand it on the bottom of the thing. Get the float in first. Would you say, Mr. Bill?
Yes. Or well, kind of second. It's like a 3-step process. You go in a little bit, you twist a little bit, you shove the float in, and then you go in and twist a little more and bring it down.
In other words, you probably want to pay your dealer to do this. So Mr. Bill is massaging his air filter here in hopes of cleaning it.
Seems like a impossible task.
I always knew Mr. Bill was an agitator. And here's a proof.
Yeah.
Trying to clean his filter. I think that's what he's trying to do.
Yes. Look how much more dirt came out.
Bill just got through with washing his filter, and he's gonna put his baby up for a little bit and let it dry out before he put the oil on there. And in the meantime, I think he's gonna put some oil in his bike.
Put some engine oil in.
Engine oil,
Yes.
as opposed to baby oil.
Right there, Jerry.
What kind of oil are you using, Mr. Bill?
Okay, so for the break-in, Joe Gibbs has his own oil company. It used to be called Joe Gibbs Driven, but they had to change the name to Driven for some reason. So the break-in oil, BR, is conventional 1550, and I'm supposed to use that for 600 miles. And then once I get to that 600-mile oil change, I have it's an old bottle that's been on a shelf for a long time, the Joe Gibbs HD50, which is the high zinc formulation. It's a 1550 also. So this is what I'm going to run and see how things go.
What you up to, Mr. Bill?
Well, today we're going to put the coolant in it. I like to use this Honda HP. This stuff is blue, and it's made for, they kind of made it for the Goldwing way back when, and it's just really good for aluminum block engines. So I like using this. And so we're going to put that in, and I went and got some gasoline. I made a blend of race gas and premium gas. So I have about a 95, 96 octane with the blend that I put together with. I use 91 regular premium and 110 race gas. So we'll see how that goes. I got the air filter all clean, dry now. So we're gonna oil that and install that. And that's about it. We put the gas tank in the gas tank and put the gas tank on. And
what about the program?
That's I did some reading on that, and it requires the engine to run at the end of the programming for about 20 minutes, and I'm not ready to let it run for 20 minutes.
So you're gonna try to start it with the program that's got in it?
Yes.
Okay.
If it's an issue, we'll just kill it real quick. A special air filter oil that Ram Air says you should only use theirs and not anybody else's. Two new crush washers.
Mr. Bill and Mrs. Bill are out here, and we're going to do the Rocket 3. It lives, hopefully. Okay, it's up to you, Mr. Bill.
Okay. So we've got the air filter on and oiled. We've got 3 gallons of gas in the tank. We've got everything hooked up. Motor oil in the engine, antifreeze in the engine. So it should just start right up. That's my take 2. Take 1 was the one where it went.
At 50?
Yeah. .13, 14. Can't make up its mind. It's like it's cycling.
Yeah.
14.8 down to 13.3. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Wonder if I need to put those heavier cables on that I had made. I didn't get them on. Some heavy duty cables.
This is Flat Cap Cafe Racer here today. I'm here with Rapid Roy. Say hello, Roy.
Hey, hi.
And with Mr. Bill. Say hello, Mr. Bill.
Hey, Mr. Bill. Oh, no!
We're here to give the Frankenstein another shot today. This will be the about the 6th attempt to get it started, so we're hoping for some better luck. Won't we take a voltage on your battery just as it sets before we do?
Yeah, sure.
Then,
So it should be, I'm going to say it's going to be 13.2. Let's see. Oh. 1274.
all right.
How much juice should we have now?
Well, it should balance between the two batteries, so
Okay.
should be over 13.
Roy, hold that, please.
At least 13, I think. 13.549.
Okay.
What's the over under on the starting here? With or without? I didn't even mention the tax.
What tax?
The tax I put in there.
The what?
The thumb tax.
The thumb tax.
Yeah.
All right. I think you can give her a whirl now.
You got oil in it?
Oh, man.
Oil valve on?
It's probably got too much oil in it. That's why I won't turn over. Are you getting fuel in there, you think? The fuel pump primed?
Yeah, you hear it prime.
Well, yeah, but it didn't, you drained the gas completely out. Maybe you shouldn't have done that.
What, out of the fuel rail? Out
Yeah.
of the tank?
It make
I
it so.
think it would fill up pretty fast.
Yeah. It's running! It's alive! Not very well, but it's alive!
Something not quite right.
Yeah. Maybe I have to put that tune in. I don't know. I would believe it does.
Hey guys, I think the thumbtacks are coming out the exhaust.
Well, Roy, what do you think?
Put it back where it was.
I don't think that's all 3 cylinders.
After Roy and Bill checked the wiring for the coils, it just determined it was nothing there that was a problem. Okay, Mr. Bill, we see that it lives and stuff. What you thinking now?
He says who wants to buy it.
Well, with I think what we're seeing is that not all 3 cylinders are firing. So the first thing is, I guess I need to go ahead and put the program that Neville Lush sent with the cams, put that in the ECU, and then give it a try. And if that resolves the issue, great. If it doesn't, then I'm going to have to go and back check my vacuum hoses and my fuel injectors.
We're not really for sure that it wasn't running only on one cylinder. It felt like it was running on not all 3 cylinders for sure as much. So
Yeah.
it could be just ignition timing. That we did hear some noise coming out of the intake too, right?
Yeah, there was like a little back pop. So that could be
As a result of the ignition timing.
yes.
Okay. All right. Now cheer up, Mr. Bill. You did good.
Yeah, it was good to hear it run finally all these months.
Folks, it's blowing thumbtacks out the exhaust. Join me and my friends at Flat Cap Cafe Racer for riding and racing. Please subscribe.